Make a plan and God laughs. Here is my own hair mask. Oh, natural. Oh, geez. I wanted to make it to church today, and the old car wouldn't start. Go outside to start the car, which we put in the garage. Plum would not turn over. I tried a lot, and I think I may have killed the battery because I was trying too hard. So say a couple prayers for me because I'm not going to be able to make it to church this week. On to my next tasks around here. So yeah. Oh well. We have many things to accomplish this afternoon, so let's get at her. Since I'm going to be hanging around at home, I figured I might as well give myself a hair mask. The ends of my hair looking really dry, and don't mind, I have a passion fruit here rehydrating in the sink, and yeah, it's just, you know, real life around here. Always a plant or two hanging around needing some rehabilitation. So what I have here is my own hair mask that I make. I like to keep things au natural here. And what I decided to do is I'm just going to divide my hair in half and put the hair mask in my hair, and then I'll let it sit this afternoon. I'll braid it up, and I think that's about half. And then hopefully some of the ends will be a little more hydrated. It usually works really good. I like to use this moisturizing hair mask that I make here every couple weeks. Yeah, I like to do it. It really does pack a punch of moisture. So all I'm doing is kind of heat it up in my hands, and then I simply just put it in my hair. I have a hair comb here. You can also use that. Just gently comb it in, making sure to get it all the way to those really dry ends. I might actually just put a little bit more directly on those ends because they're very dry. I don't usually use a lot of heat on my hair. I mean, I do occasionally straighten it and curl it, but not very often. But just in the winter, I find your hair just dries right out. Okay, so that seems to be pretty. Oh, look at these little broken ones here. So that seems to be, I hope I'm in the frame. I'm just looking in the mirror, which is right beside the camera, and I don't even know. So hopefully you can see what I am doing. All right, so this side of my hair is saturated, and you can definitely notice the difference, like oily wet with the mask, and this has nothing. It's actually freshly cleaned hair. So all right, so now that this side is good and saturated, I'm just going to take and give it a good old braid. Just section it into 3 sections here, and then braid along. I'm trying to practice the reverse braid, the under braid. I'm not too sure, but it's the typical braid you go over, and this one you go under. So I'm really trying to practice it, because when you do a French braid, like one that starts up here and go back, but you reverse braid it, the braid actually sticks above, like it sticks up on your head. It looks really neat. And I can do it on my own, but I struggle, so that's why I'm trying to really practice the under or backward braid. So there we go. So now my hair is got this nice mask on it. Braid it all the way down. You can see my ends are quite thin because the braid just gets thinner and thinner and thinner. All right, so I have these scrunchies here. I'll just scrunchie it on. And I like to kind of leave that one tucked up in the scrunchie. Good. And that should be good. Now for the other side. So I'm not sure how many of you use hair masks, make hair masks. I don't know. Are you interested in this sort of thing? I don't know. But I do try to do it when I have a Saturday, as in today, when I'm not leaving the house, which clearly I'm not leaving the house now because the car won't start and I don't have a vehicle, which sucks. But what can you do? You know, you just gotta roll with the punches. So I'm not too sure, but I do like to do it when I know I'm gonna be at home because your hair is, you know, pretty much a greasy mess or a masky mess. So I'm just gonna add a little more here on the ends, and oh my goodness, look at this hair. I have a waste bin right here. I'm just putting all that extra hair that's fallen off me into. All right, yeah, my ends are really dry. Good old Mr. Winter. All right, well, my hair will be thanking me after this, so that's good. And then we will just braid up. Oh, and I should say, I don't necessarily go right to the roots. You can, by all means, you can. I'm just focusing today on the extremely dry ends and hoping this will restore a bit of moisture. You know, hair is essentially dead, so you kind of just gotta, if you want your hair to be healthier, I'm a firm believer in you are what you eat. So eat more hair friendly, healthy, hair benefiting foods. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. And again, I'm practicing my, as you can tell, I'm not that good. Oh well. It doesn't have to be perfect because guess what? I'm here by myself. Well, and you, but come on, you're probably putting a hair mask on now too, right? And we're both gonna get caught up on all our Saturday fun activities that we've been pushing off for a Saturday that you're just stuck at home. All right, so now my hair is hydrating. Makes me feel a little better because it was pretty dry. Get this scrunchied up and we will move on to our next fun activity. Does it have anything to do with flower farming? I'm not too sure. You will have to stay tuned and find out. All right, hydrated, check. Wallace is just right here. All right, let's get some tea in our system. So I'm just gonna have a cup of tea and fold up this laundry. Very good. All right, sorry about that. As you can tell, I drank a bit of tea and didn't record because I had some family call, and I love talking on the phone, so that was always nice. So I had a lovely chat with some family, but back on track now. So next on the docket for today is we are germinating a bunch of seeds, and I wanted to go through them to see what's germinated, what needs to be planted into soil, and yeah, so I'll take you along. Let me just go grab those first. They're just over here. Oh, we have a mix of vegetables and hot peppers. Pardon me. Hot peppers and a few cut flowers here. So the first up, we have some delphinium that I was starting here. It's just a very simple method. These bags I've actually reused. I reuse them from year to year. Give them a quick wipe out and dry them out, and they're good. And then it's a simple process. You label the bag, and what I use is a damp paper towel, and then I simply place the seeds I want to germinate, when I want to germinate them, into this paper towel, dampen it, pop it into the bag, close the bag, and if you want quick germination, put it on a little heating pad. Actually, follow the seed recommendation. Every seed is very different, so I don't want to give advice because it's not advice that rings true, because every seed is quite different. All right, so, oh, I don't have my glasses. Just a second, I'll be back. Okay. I am getting old. So, what I'm noticing is the seeds are definitely swollen, and some of them are just starting to look like some action starting. So they're not ready to transplant yet. So what you do then is you fold them up nicely, put them, this one's definitely damp enough, put them back in their bag, sealer, and that one can go back. Next up is we have a type of hibiscus. And I only planted 4, or I only tried for 4. Tried germinating 4. All right, so these 4 also are swollen seeds, but I'm not really noticing anything popping through yet. They're definitely swelling up, which is always a good sign. Fold these guys back up. Pop her in. So the advantage of germinating seeds this way that I have found is when you do so many seeds, or a lot of varieties of seeds, not necessarily a lot of seeds, or you saved your own seed and you want to see if they're viable, which simply means if they're gonna sprout for you, if you picked them at the right size, they're old enough. Okay, so this one is the hot Mexican chili, New Mexico, I can't read. Hot New Mexico 6 chili. I am not sure about this. Oh geez, I already see a tail. So these will have to be potted up in the next day or two for sure. Yeah, so out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Out of 14 seeds, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's very close. That have visible little tails. So, yay! Those will have to get put in soil sooner than later. So that's good. Pop it back into the bag. So these were started a while ago. I would have to refer to our garden book exactly when we had planted them, but they've been in this for at least a week. All right. Oh yeah, these are the hot Tabasco. We only have 4, and this one looks like it has a little tail, but they're just very swollen, so any day now. I started my hot peppers a lot earlier this year. I didn't buy any hot pepper starts. I ended up starting them from seed all last year. It's been a slice hanging. I'm really glad. Got a few things completed. I'm gonna have to run out shortly. So before I do, we had baked chocolate slice dessert dainty last night, and after curling, we had a double header. After curling, we came back and I had one piece, Erin had the rest of the row, and we failed to cut it up. So I think I'm going to cut it up with you, and I would just like to say thank you for sticking around. If you're still here, there's many more adventures to come. Definitely we'll have be catching you up as to where we've been the last year. I know we didn't post that much, but we've been working our little heinies off. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to being a little more consistent up here on YouTube. So if you are humored or find what we have shared today useful in any way, please like, share, and maybe subscribe. Subscribe to our little channel here. Anyway, thank you very much, and we will see you later. But stick around if you want to see my chocolate slice, because it's darn tootin' good. We ate a lot of it already.